Last Saturday, the Cathedral Irish won the 4A football championship when they easily beat Concord 31-7. But what came easy on the field was the result of hours and hours of preparation and coaching by the Cathedral football staff. That's why they are this week's Butler University Coaches of the Week.
"40 hours after winning the 4A state football championship, Rick Strife finally got a chance to let his hair down. All part of a friendly wager with his players. For Rick and his assistants, it was the end of a grueling week of work. The work begins Friday evening at Semi-State, when senior George Allen burst through the line to block a PAT and preserve the 14-13 win. Moments later, Coach Strife reminds the team their journey is not complete.
The seniors will go get the little plaque, then we go back to work tomorrow morning to get the big trophy to put on the wall.
Saturday morning, after a brief workout and a review of last night's victory, the players are dismissed. And another team begins its work, a team of coaches. 8 assistants and 5 volunteers work with Rick Strife to prepare for the championship game against Concord.
We watch every play. I usually watch the film 2 or 3 times. One time I watch for alignment, then I start watching personnel. Then we go back and I kind of, based upon those things, put together a formulated game plan of what our strengths are, what we do well, and put that all together.
Offensive coaches break down the Concord defense. Mark Deal watches the special teams. Defensive coordinator Doug Armstrong and assistant Bill Peebles watch the Concord offense. Every play through 4 games. And not just watching.
The goal is for the kids to know without thinking so they can play as fast and as free as they can.
Saturday is a 10-hour day. Sunday, even more. 18 hours. Watching, thinking, watching again, planning. It's after 3 a.m. before they're home, and 4 hours later, they're back at school to teach. A big difference between high school coaches and their counterparts in college and the pros. Monday, at practice, the players pick up a playbook outlining the plan for Saturday's game. And then come the reps. 3 hours on Monday.
Let's start focus, let's lock in, all right? You clown before practice, clown after practice, but once we walk between the white line.
A 7:30 a.m. walkthrough in the gym on Tuesday. Tuesday and Wednesday night, the luxury of practicing indoors in the Colts complex. Each coach has a specific responsibility and a unique style.
We need 11 players, not 9.
Doug is by far the best defensive guy I've ever been associated with. He's meticulous.
Coach Armstrong, he's pretty much a yeller, screamer. He gets us motivated though, and that works.
We don't just guess.
I think my style of coaching is a lot different than my general personality style. I'm kind of laid back. It's almost like I save up all my intensity during the day for practice.
O'Hara, he's the guy that keeps things loose.
He does little crazy things, he's a grown man, but he got a kid heart.
Bringing it all together at Cathedral is Rick Strife.
He lets us coach. He has a tremendous amount of confidence in what we do. He listens to us, we give ideas, but he lets us coach.
And I know there's times that we've all walked home thinking, God, that guy drives me nuts. But we work together. Everybody has their say, everybody speaks up. They're not worried about stepping on anybody else's toes because we know it's not personal.
Practice time, especially during the 6 weeks of tournament action, takes away from family.
It's amazing how much work they put into it.
I mean, there's times I've gone home and I just get looked at like, you needed to be here tonight. And I go, I'm with you, I'm sorry, there's stuff I had to get done.
The Irish spend Thanksgiving morning practicing. It's the way every Hoosier football player wants to spend the holiday. Friday morning, the team gets 1 hour on the AstroTurf at the RCA Dome. Everybody's ready. Saturday, the weather is perfect. The team dresses at school and celebrates Mass with school principal, Father Kelly. Inspiration comes from everywhere and everyone.
We're not getting in. We're going to let them know what happens when you face a bunch of seniors from Cathedral. You guys have made me proud. Today, you'll make me even prouder.
At the Dome, more inspiration.
The opponent that you face today is ultimately us. The legacy you'll leave behind, if you play those 48 minutes like we practiced Wednesday night, will be that of a state champion.
We will win this football game with the group that's in here, that's up front. That is the way we're going to win this football game. Coach Jackson and I love each and every one of you. Let's go out.
I don't know how much it carries over throughout the whole game. I think more than anything, it just brings a team together before the game.
The team closes the pregame the way they have closed every practice and every pregame through the year.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom.
Cathedral wins the game, but hopefully the players come away with much more.
Football is a game where there's very little instant gratification. I hope that kids walk away from the game knowing that if you persevere and you go at something with some intensity and effort and you work at it, that in the long run you'll be rewarded.
They are fathers and they are sons. They are husbands and teachers, and sometimes they're just a bunch of goofy guys. They are all this and more. They are high school coaches, and they try to help others be the best they can be. They work long hours for little pay, and the all too infrequent thrill of winning the final game.